All the way down there. Here they are. Oh, so the usual thing now. Oh, are you filming?
Do you have another lights on?
There's
Midges.
midges flying around here, yeah. Get them a lot near lakes. And oh look, no lake.
There's not cruising round, what's it called? Crowdy.
Crowdy Reservoir, yeah. What I've done, I've dug the radios out here, look. These are the radios for use, and there's 4 here. And some extra leads. I'll get the audio. That needs to go in my Russian coat. Oh no, actually you can do more. In fact, I don't need this on until we get up there, do I? Oh, so that's alright. There's always got to be something arriving, isn't there? In my audio. Because we'll all look at that afterwards and say. I need to go outside with this bag now. So I'm going to go out this door. It's not recording, but.
Well, when we catch up with Stacey and the others.
Oh, it's all there, look.
When we catch up with Stacey and the others, we'll do our first expectations.
Yeah, well, we can do it on the way up, can't we? Whilst you're having a rest.
I recommend I put this sweatshirt on now. Not much point in putting coats and things on at the moment, is there?
No, it's a bit hot.
But
I'm ceasing this.
Well, I need to go outside. Oops, car approaching.
Car?
I'll leave it there for a minute because I don't need that for this particular bit. Are we going to do some recording down here now, or in a minute to start kick off? Apart from the bit you're doing now, I mean. Which of course is me, and well, hello, and this is Roughtor.
Well, let's see if we can see Roughtor.
Okay. What was that?
Oh no! Well, there's all that room.
God, dear. I'll sort that out in a minute.
that one.
Was that me?
No, me. Bugger, they've moved. Stop walking.
Oh, is that?
They keep walking upwards. Because when I'm on stage, I can't.
That direction somewhere.
Is that?
No, Kim.
Got it.
Right, let me get in.
Oh, you mean it? No, I can't.
You always end up getting that in.
No, I can't
You've
have
got to
that
be quick
heavy
in this
smoke
game.
coming up beside him.
So I need to hold it sort of.
He's on fire.
Alright, let me go for fading in then.
Blah,
a
blah,
minute.
blah.
Blah blah blah. I am totally,
So
absolutely fucking knackered. And
it's due to tiredness and all that. I think it's one of the
reasons why you're knackered. It's
That's
usually
right,
the case
yeah.
when you're knackered. That's usually because you're tired.
Well, it's one of the other reasons, of course, is having to walk up a tour this steep.
Well, yeah, this is steep, but it's like, you know, somebody could just come over here with an effing Land Rover.
That would be a very good idea.
You know, just
Or a
flatten it,
helicopter.
or yeah, we could just airlift it. We could just get on. Get up there before it gets dark.
That west. That would then make that northwest. That's about it.
That is so beautiful.
Northwest. Ah,
The car coming down there.
beautiful. Oh, I don't think it is. No, I don't think that's the road. The road is back where the sun is setting. I think.
Oh, over there, I see it now, yeah.
I think it's going to those houses there.
There is a farm over there, yeah.
No, that is cloud. The bottom of it.
Just cloud, yeah.
See through it.
Did the car turn around, didn't it? Can't see, there's not much worse.
There's people over there.
Pardon?
There you go.
That Land Rover, there's people over there.
Well, they probably walk back. You'll probably see them go away in a minute. Maybe they'd stay to see the sunset.
Don't forget, we noticed a lot of people's car down there, and we recommend they walk over that way.
I thought I heard a voice.
They went that way.
Yeah, Land Rover's
Oh,
going.
they went that way?
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
Oh yes, there it is. Yes, well, there are nobody else down there then. Shouldn't be.
Except the five of us.
Oh God, where was I? I was at a private investigation the other day, right, with Andy.
Yeah.
I was sitting down doing something. He said, what did he say? He goes, right, everybody relax. There's just the five of us. I burst out laughing.
I know.
And he's like, what? And I'm like, nothing. I'm sorry. And I'm like, what?
It's not fun because the trouble is, if you.
And he did that at the nuclear bunker, and he had like the Irish film crew
Oh yeah.
with us, and I was like, oh, damn. Burst out.
Hi,
I was like a
I'm
big
Ed
smirk.
Winchester.
Hi, I'm Ed Winchester.
Well, the number of times we got that on the audio when I was doing the editing. There's some loose ones up there, the scree area.
Right, ready?
Yeah. What are we doing here? We're just going up to the top and then doing the filming.
Yeah. Oh, Adrian's
I'm
coming
waiting.
back.
I'm waiting. I'll wait with Stacey. When Adrian comes back, I'll come and.
Right. Okay
He
then.
is coming
I'll
back.
follow. Well, he's looking for a rock.
Oh yeah. Oh well, we'll go up there then, shall we?
Okay.
You go on up, and
Right, well,
I can see where you're going.
We're videoing now.
I'll come up when.
Well, yes, it's just up and around.
While you're videoing, I'm going to do some narrative stuff for the audio
I'll
side.
come and have a look with you when.
Right. Okay, welcome back to Roughtor 16, the 16th visit on 23rd of June 2003, Midsummer Night's Eve on Roughtor. We're now up on the top of the tour, and we're going to do what we normally do, and that is have a look around the very, very top area where there used to be a chapel many years ago. And of course, there is a reason why we keep coming back here for the new listeners, and one of the main reasons is that there was a book that was published several years ago in the 1960s about three people that went up to Roughtor on Midsummer Night's Eve, the 23rd of June, of course, which is today. And it explained that they said, oh, we want to go up there and prove a legend wrong. The legend revolves around a giant called Janet Tregeagle, which you've probably heard in some of our other recordings before. Well, the point is, the locals at Camelford, which is nearby, said, no, you mustn't go up on the top of Roughtor because it's a very strange place. Strange things happen up there. And you shouldn't really be spending the night up there, especially on the 23rd of June. But they went regardless, and when they got to the top, everything was fine until it got dark. And then several strange things happened. There were fires, rocks, and voices, and singing as well, I believe, on that particular recording. So that's where we got the idea from. So we always come back here every year to see if we can witness anything. Now the point is, it's happened every single year. We get fire, we get cloaked figures, we get mysterious hearts on the very top of the tour, and some other things as well, rock throwing and stuff like that. So we're back here again this year, 16th visit. With the C.O.T.C Paranormal Investigations team, as we were last year, slightly lesser than this time, just Stacey and Adrian this time. And we're going to see what we can witness tonight for a change, see if it's any different to what we've had before. And we're just walking around the top area of the tour now. And for those watching, Stan and China Clayworks there in the distance, which is roughly west. The light in the distance, way in the distance, is actually St Austell. Not sure about the ones in between. And Camelford is over to the north, and the Roughtor car park, of course, as well. And Crowdy Reservoir further over again, over to the east way, which you can just about see on the video. And we're also pleased to report that it's not as windy up here as it has been on some previous visits. And we're right on the very top now, and you can hear by the lack of wind noise on the microphone that it is actually quite calm, which is obviously a good thing. But in a nutshell, that is it. So obviously the whole thing will be recorded live tonight, and anything that happens will be brought to you live, as it always is as well. And this is the 43rd Divisional Memorial Plaque, Roughtor, on which this memorial is placed, has been given to the nation in memory of those who lost their lives while serving in the 43rd Wessex Division in the Northwest European Campaign 1944 to 1945. Never entirely sure why they've decided to place that on the top of this tour, and roughly in the area where the old chapel used to sit as well, which is where we are now. And I was just about to say, what's that? Now, what we've done here is we've placed a note on the top of the tour this time which explains who we are, and it essentially says that if they're willing for us to film the ritual of whatever happens up here, and we've yet to know what that is, can they give us permission to do so? And what we've said is for them to sound their horn 3 times up here. Now, we have had the sound of horns before on these recordings. If we hear 3 horns, the idea is that it's okay, they're happy for us to do it, and we can come up here and do the filming. That's the plan. So we've put a note there just to explain that we're not here to interfere in any way. We're here purely to witness what is happening and record what is happening, and that's it really, simple as that. So there you have it. And this is the view from the very top of the tour now, roughly at the point where the fire usually comes up, and you're looking down to the base camp area, the alcove. It looks pretty close. It's roughly, I would say, about sort of 30 metres away. And it's one of these things that it actually looks further away in the dark than it does in daylight.
Okay.
Yeah. I think that's just a coincidence, but it's probably worth mentioning anyway. Yes, Carradine Hill transmitter in the distance there, people. That's located just north of Liscard.
In fact, James can see that from his house.
Oh, because he's at Lou, yeah. Here, hang on a minute. There's a cross here.
Hold on a minute, where?
Here.
So there is.
No, is that from that's been burnt for a long time?
I would say that's probably been there.
A long time, yeah. Well, it's worth mentioning.
If you could just draw it out with your foot there, so I'm not sure it's.
Hello?
What we're looking at is a cross that appears to be in the area where the fire normally comes up, and it's been there for...
Sorry, we've got it here.
Okay. Sorry, I interrupted.
That's all right. I can never tell where the voice is coming from with these on. Sorry, shall I start that again?
Yeah.
And then you zoom down to it. Well,
Yeah,
no.
it's okay, and then do it with your foot.
Yeah, okay, right. Well, we're on the top of the Roughtor on Bodmin Moor now, and this is roughly the place where the fire usually comes up. We've discovered a cross mark in the grass, which I think it's been there for quite a while. I mean, if you have a look, you can just see the outline of it there. Obviously this has been burnt before, but it's looking at it now, I would say that that's been there for quite some time. But we've had things like this before on our visits, so it's interesting to point this out now. Don't know how far back that has taken place, but like I say, it has been there for quite a while, possibly on one of the other solstices from the year. Roughtor on Bodmin Moor. Sorry, I'm going to start that again because we haven't been here. According to Paradox Encounters, we haven't been here before.
No.
So I would. All right. Sorry. So you're making me laugh? Dramatic. This is Roughtor. Okay, I'll. Sorry. This is Roughtor on Bodmin Moor. You can just about pick out the tor in the distance there. It's the second highest tor on Bodmin Moor. Sorry, I'm falling over. Why is this so easy to do with audio, but when it comes to video, it's absolutely ridiculously difficult?
Why don't you just leave it up?
Very directional. So when I kneel down, you'll have to lower it, obviously, because we won't pick the sound up.
Hearing a lot of sound through. I'm just wondering.
That's okay, yeah. It should get louder automatically because it's got a limiter on it. So if it goes quiet, the volume rises. So it should be. This is Roughtor on Bodmin Moor. You can just about make out the tor in the distance there. It's quite late at night now. It's about just after 11 o'clock. And we have some people here we're going to speak to and find out what their expectations are for tonight's visit to Roughtor. So we have Stacey. What do you feel so far? Do you feel anything unusual about the place? What do you think is going to happen?
Well, this place is very mystical anyway. I believe that we're in for a good evening. I believe that we may be able to witness some kind of rituals going on up here.
Okay.
At the moment, things are pretty quiet at the moment, but I believe that we are going to actually witness some things tonight.
Do you think something's definitely going to happen?
Yes, I'm getting very, very jittery at the moment, so...
Okay. Well, Roughtor is the second highest tor on Bodmin Moor. Brown Willie is the highest tor, and it's... I forgot what I'm going to say.
There's Adrian as well, of course.
Yeah, no, I'm coming on to that. I'm trying to do an interlude bit here. All right, just keep it running. I'll put up
interlude.
I'm trying to make it sound interesting. Okay. Now, one of the reasons why we come back to Roughtor is because of a book that we read several years ago, which talked about 3 people that came up to the tor on Midsummer Night's Eve, the June 23rd, which is tonight, and it explained about some strange happenings on the tor that night. We've returned here to witness these things for ourselves. Whether we'll see anything this year, I don't know, but obviously that's why we're here. Let's just talk to Adrian, who's here tonight. What's your expectations so far? Have you got any feelings on being here at the moment?
No. At the moment...
So you don't feel anything, it just feels normal, just like a normal tour?
Yeah, normal tour, fairly quiet. That's
One thing
about it.
actually that definitely is worth mentioning is that it is very, very quiet up here tonight. There's hardly any wind, and when you can imagine that we're about 400 metres above sea level, it is quite unusual. I know it's midsummer, but in most cases you usually get wind at this height, so it's quite interesting to note that it is very quiet.
What's on now?
Oh, there it is, yeah, got it.
What's it?
Well, I can see it from here. So. Now then, apart from the legend and associated activities that we've reported on Roughtor, on Bodmin Moor, there's one other thing that's worth mentioning from the history books, and that is of Charlotte Diamond. Charlotte Diamond was killed on the moorland surrounding this tor a few centuries ago by Michael Weeks, and her memorial stands at the bottom of the tor, just over west of the Roughtor car park, which we came through, obviously on the way up to the top of the tor earlier on.
And it was Matthew.
Damn.
Trawlers.
An engineer's limit. Hang on a minute. Can I pick that up from somewhere? Matthew Weeks. Okay. Just keep. You got it on? Yeah, obviously.
Yeah.
Right. Okay. Now, apart from the activities and legends that we've reported on Roughtor, from second highest tour on Bodmin Moor, there's another part of history that we need to mention, and that is of Charlotte Diamond, who was killed by Matthew Weeks a few centuries ago on the moorland surrounding this very tour. And the memorial stands west of the car park, the Roughtor car park, at the bottom side of the tour, which of course we came the bottom side. That's not what I meant. Sorry, keep going. And the memorial to get dedicated. Okay. And the memorial dedicated to Charlotte Diamond is located just west of the Roughtor car park, just below this very tour.